everybody, and thank you very much for your time today. And today I'm coming to you from Dillon, South Carolina.
Dillon, 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 and Dillon.
Yes, the world of winners. All right, guys, let's check out some upcoming videos before we go forward. All right, just right down the street from Winner's World, we are going to visit which was a hot rod, saloon, leather place, maybe a casino way back in the day for slots, for video slots, and or biker club. And guys, the entire back opening of this place is blown out. You are going to love it. And also a little bit closer to south of the border, we are going to be visiting Border Service Center for Border Ford. So yes, there was a Ford dealer here on the property for south of the border. So I'm not sure if it was the original owner of south of the border that also owned Border Ford, or if this was just a service center, but it definitely seems like it was a dealership at some point. Now, one of the things about south of the border that I will call out is that there are many videos about south of the border. So I've got a few videos coming up that you're really going to enjoy, because they are parts of south of the border that most YouTubers have not filmed, including Border Ford, as you're seeing right here. I believe this was a Ford dealer. And also I am going to be filming what is the closed amusement area for all of the kiddie rides. And we're going to walk around that area. But this Border Ford, guys, when we look inside, you are definitely going to love what you see. It's kind of abandoned. I don't think the workers are going in it to do anything here. It just kind of is like a storage area for south of the border, but it seems very dusty, very dirty on the inside, and I think you are definitely going to be very fascinated. I spent a lot of time at south of the border, sent the drone up also, so we've got some great video coming up, but I think you are really going to enjoy these two buildings that are just on the edge of south of the border. So let's go ahead and get back to Winner's World. All right, guys, here we go. We are at Winner's World. Now, south of the border is down the street as we zoom out there. And also next door, we have some great establishments that many folks will go to that are adult. The Fantasy Video, and also Reflections 2.0. Now, I wonder where Reflections 1.0 is located. If anybody happens to know, please let me know in the comments. Now, this is on the border of South Carolina, on the edge of North Carolina. And for a lot of folks that don't know, video slots or video gaming, if that's the term that could be used, was actually legal here in South Carolina for a few years. So there were a lot of locations that popped up. If this was a video slot place, by the way, if it wasn't, please let me know in the comments. Now, a lot of places like this popped up that basically were in essence like casinos, but not like casinos like we know them today, where you would go in and play table games, blackjack, where you would have Wild Buffalo, whatever that game is. I'm not a big slot player. I actually used to live near Atlantic City and never really gambled. I hated gambling, but definitely liked hanging out with friends. So guys, this place, I believe, was a video slot place. Now, I recently did miss out on a place called Castle Games, which was in the northern part of South Carolina, that just got demolished. If anybody used to go to Castle Games and or hear Winner's World, please let me know. Let me know your experience. What was it like? Because this little stretch of road right here outside of south of the border in Dillon has this location. It has that video store next door, and these are all like the same building. So it looks like one person basically bought this piece of property. They put these 4 or 5 buildings on them, and they're the same type of building. They are a steel building, regular peaked roof, and then also some brick facade. And you would have your casino, you'd have your gentleman's club and or ladies club, depending if that's your flavor. And you would go in and enjoy yourself and maybe lose some money, and then maybe go next door as we're going right now, and maybe lose some more money on some entertainment. And we're going to check out this place now. Now, this is an adult club. It is closed from what I can gather, and we'll take a look in a moment here. Now, this was Deuces, I believe, maybe at one point, and we see Deuces. So maybe it was a peaceful club, maybe, Deuces. And then it was Club Diamonds, but then you also see that there was another name behind Club Diamonds. And then also we are about to see on the door that it was also Welcome to Club Something at Night or at Light. Now, as we look in, looks very classy. I don't know what it is with these places. I really am not the type of guy that's into going to these places. For those that do, hey, if that's your gig, rock on. Definitely, go ahead and enjoy. But it throws off a really weird vibe. These places aren't open, obviously, that I'm exploring right now, but they just throw off a weird vibe as to what was going on here. What was the scheme? What was going on? It just, no thanks. So as we start to move to the other building that is on the edge of this property, you're going to see one of the rundown billboards that's been faded and kind of like pasted over multiple times and random pieces of wood. So that was probably a billboard for advertisement for one of these locations. And now this building seems to be maybe some type of storage building. All of the windows are boarded up. Maybe it's a social club. That's another big thing that I'm noticing here in South Carolina. And then across the street, you also see a concrete pad that there was obviously something located there also. And the property is also for sale. And then next to that property to the left, that's where we are going to be seeing another biker club that I mentioned that is going to definitely raise some eyebrows. It's when you guys see the back of this place, it's going to be wow. Now, I mentioned a moment ago the social clubs. Guys, if you're part of any of these, back road social clubs, let me know in South Carolina. Like, what's the deal? There's also a nice spa down the road if you want to call it nice. What's the deal with these social clubs where everything's boarded up, the windows are, all mirrored? It's just a really weird vibe. Let me know more about it in the comments. And guys, thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.